watching Cox Connections only on Cox 11. Cox Communications has a long history of supporting the community through organizations such as the Boys and Girls Clubs, the YWCA, and many others. Each year, Cox Charities awards grants to nonprofit organizations that support youth and education initiatives in our area. This year, we are pleased to announce the Foodbank of Virginia Peninsula as one of our grant recipients. Here to tell us more about Cox Charities is Sarah Weaver, our Manager of Public and Media Relations here at Cox, and Katie Patrick, who will tell us how the grant will help the food bank provide much needed services to the community. Welcome to the show, guys.
Hi, Gary.
Hi, Gary.
Sarah, let me start with you. For those who are listening, they may not know this great program called Cox Charities. Tell us a little bit about the program.
Well, Cox Charities is our way to give back to the community. As you know, Cox has a long-standing reputation for serving the communities where we do business. So us taking a focus and really taking a look at youth and education was a natural fit for us here at Cox.
Say a little bit more about that, because there are a lot of great causes, but we decided to focus on youth and education. Why did we double click there?
Well, working with youth and education really helps us help children reach their fullest potential. So if we're providing them with the tools they need to be successful with their education from pre-K through even up to pre-college years, you know, we feel like we're helping them be ready for the future.
Okay. So now talk a little bit about the grant process. How does the grant work?
Well, each year we open up the Cox Charities grant cycle, and we reach out to organizations, nonprofit organizations in the communities where we do business.
So this is all over the state of Virginia where we do business?
Throughout the state, yes. So we reach out to them and we say, you know, we're looking for organizations that support youth, technology, and education. Even some mentoring programs have been recipients of the Cox Charities grant before. But what we like to do is reach out to them and have them apply through our website, and through a voting process and a judging process, we're able to choose winners based on the need and based on how the program fits with our focus areas.
And the timetable, these requests or applications come in the fall? And
correct. We ask for applications in the fall, and then the following February we actually grant the awards.
So how long have we been doing this?
This is our 4th year,
okay.
And what's really exciting is that we have surpassed the $500,000 mark. So over the past 4 years through Cox Charities, we've actually, our total is $620,000 after this year.
So $500,000 have been given back to the community to supporting these nonprofit organizations that are doing great things for our children.
Yes, and every dollar, as you know, and as you know as well, is very important, and it goes a long way.
So anyone listening who's a Cox customer, they should know that when they're paying their bill every day, a portion of that bill actually goes back to help children in this community. That's a good thing to know.
It is, and you know, Cox Charities has separate fundraising events in order to be able to give this money back to the community. So through our employees giving funds and some of our fundraising events, it really helps us to build that pool to turn around and then support those organizations.
So Katie, let me turn to you. Congratulations first off.
Thank
for
you.
all the great work you're doing at the food bank.
Thank you very much.
You had a program that was the winner of one of the winners of the grants, the Kids Cafe. Tell us a little bit about that program.
Thank you, Gary. The Kids Cafe is an after-school program where children go, instead of hanging out in the streets or going home to an empty house, they're able to go to a location to receive some mentoring, tutoring, a safe environment with responsible adults, as well as a healthy, nutritious meal.
And you know, it's hard for some people to believe, but there are people in our community, children, who don't get meals every day. Is that?
That is unfortunately very much the case. It's what we see every day at the food bank, and we are able to inform the public and let them know that sadly there are over 18,000 children in our service area alone that are at risk of going without food.
And so this program, the Kids Cafe, is one effort to help alleviate that. How many Kid Cafe sites are there, and where are they located?
Currently we have 32 Kids Cafe sites during the school year. They're located all throughout our service area. The Food Bank of the Virginia Peninsula is in Hampton, Newport News, York County, Poquoson, the greater peninsula area. And the Kids Cafes are located mainly in Boys and Girls Clubs, churches, and other locations that open their doors after school hours.
And describe what these look like. I mean, for those who may not have gone, I mean, I guess there's not one size that fits all.
Yeah, there's really not one size that fits all. I've been to several Kids Cafe sites myself, and It's overwhelming, really. It's overwhelming to walk into one and see kids. They're so happy to be there. Their book bags are scattered everywhere. They've got their homework out. They're waiting for their meal to be delivered, and they're happy kids, and that just gives you a great feeling.
So how will this Cox Charities grant help with this program?
The Cox Charities grant is going to go a long way. We're very fortunate. This is our second time receiving the grant. We did receive $10,000 to go directly towards the Kids Cafe program. And with that, we provide 2,200 hot meals a day to kids' cafes.
2,200 meals. Wow.
A day, yes.
That's amazing that you're able to do that.
It is amazing, and we really couldn't do it without partners like Cox.
Well,
so.
we're glad to be a part of it. We only have just a couple of seconds left. Sarah, let me turn to you for the last question. Anyone listening, I mean, there are other people out here doing great things in our community, helping out young people. How can they get involved? What would you suggest that they do to get involved with Cox Charities to continue the great work that they're doing with young people throughout our community?
I would absolutely encourage them to visit our website, coxcharities.org. You can see where our funds have gone in the past, and then see if your organization or organization that you know of fits our criteria, and we really encourage everyone to apply.
And the grant cycle, again, will start in the fall.
In the fall, September timeframe.
And
Yep.
the awards will be made in the first part of 2015. 2015.
Yes. Yep.
Well, listen, let me thank you for your leadership. Katie, thank you for all of the great work you're doing in our community. It's sad to believe that there are people who don't have food, but it's such a blessing to know that there are organizations like the Food Bank that are helping us to deal with this issue. So thank you for all the work that you're doing.
You.
And we're so proud to be able to award the grant to such a great organization as yourselves.
And we're very grateful. Thank you.
Well, when we return, mentoring is often the best way to guide and encourage young people. And there's a successful program here in Hampton Roads that is doing just that. We'll tell you about the Young Dreamers when we come back with more Cox Communications.